Rebel Reels. I think this is episode 7, maybe?
Something like that.
And today we're going to be talking about influencer marketing.
We are. I love the way you're like, is it episode 7? Because we've definitely gone home. We just like to wear the same clothes every day.
Yeah.
But I think it is episode 7.
I think it is.
And the reason that we kind of chosen talking about influencer marketing, because it's quite a big topic at the moment. Everyone seems to be wanting to do influencer marketing. Again, they think it's super easy. The amount of times I've heard in the last week, oh, surely we've got there's a silver bullet in it. Surely there's a cheat code for that. Surely there's it. No. Right. I'm just going to direct this to everybody. Marketing, no fucking cheat codes. That's not how it works, right? It just doesn't work like that. Either you've got to pay for it or you've got to put effort into it. Simple. Even when it's paid ads or influencer marketing, it is not a silver bullet. So now we've got that straight.
And you don't get results overnight.
No. Oh my God, no. So anyway, now we've got that straight, let's get into influencer marketing. To be fair, we've done a little bit of it for our clients. Because we work mainly in the B2B sector, it's not as kind of popular as it is in the B2C, but we do have some B2C clients, and we have done some influencer marketing. And there's a couple of things that I've burped now. That's for you. That coffee that I've just drunk.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Come back for more bodily functions. Anyway, influencer marketing. I can influence lots of stuff, like not drinking coffee because it gives you the burps when you're doing a podcast. There's a couple of really key things that I found that I think people kind of miss when they're thinking about influencer marketing and that kind of thing. One of those is the engagement of the influencer. Yeah. And the fact that people go, oh, yeah, such and such has got, 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, whatever it might be. We'll use them. Like, they talk about sports stuff. We're a sports business. Great. That looks great. Chuck them a load of money. We'll get a load of sales. Does not work like that, especially if they're not engaged, right? Yeah. There's a couple of key things that you have to look out for. And if they've got a shit ton of followers and 0 engagement, high chances they're not real followers. No. They've bought the followers. They're robots, whatever. Yeah. Don't fucking engage with that kind of...
match up slightly.
Yeah. Do not engage with that kind of influencer because you will get jack shit back. Yeah. You just won't. And on that note, if you're going to buy followers, just don't. Just don't do it. It will absolutely ruin your Instagram or any other channel that you're looking at buying followers on. Yeah. Just please don't.
I saw they're now bringing out a way that you can buy a verification tick now.
Oh, okay.
And I think you have to have a subscription for it. But even that,
what?
It's ridiculous. It's
I'm
not
getting
real.
one.
It's not genuine.
I'm getting one.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it. I've already marketed myself as the UK's most rebellious marketer.
Though. I think
so. Don't know. I've seen a few that are a bit close to the knuckle. Yeah, you've got Dan from Offended Marketing, he's way more out there than me. But I googled it and my name came up, so I was like, I'm having it.
Yeah, take it.
I've got it now. No one else can argue, can they? No. Just made it up. Who's going to tell me I'm not?
No one.
Apart from myself, who just admitted that I'm not. But anyway, definitely am. But yeah, I think it is really, really key in, if you're wanting to get sales from it, you need to be looking at how engaged that audience is.
The research behind it.
100%. And when you're putting money into it, you also have to be aware that you might not get anything back. Yeah. Like, even if they are really shit hot, have really good engagement, it seems to align really well with your brand and what you're doing. You cannot force people to buy. You just can't. A lot of marketing, when it comes to social media, etc., can be a little bit finger in the air, right? Yeah. And you might think something's going to go really, really well, and actually it crashes and burns. And even stuff that's gone really, really well for another business that could be almost identical to your business might not necessarily work for you. Yeah. So I think influencer marketing, if you don't have a good marketing budget already, don't invest. Yeah. Do other stuff first.
You have to spend a bit of money to get back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're charging, I don't know, anywhere from sort of 200 to 250 to £500 per post, it's probably going to be fairly mediocre. Yeah. You might get some good brand awareness from it, you'll get more eyeballs on your stuff. You ain't going to get a whole load of sales, right?
And that's what people think. If they chuck £250 at it and, X amount of people see it, I'm going to get that amount exactly back in sales.
Exactly.
It's not.
It doesn't work like
No.
that. And it sounds really, really harsh, but if £250 on marketing sounds like a lot of money to you, you're not ready for marketing.
No.
Sorry, guys. And some of the influencers charge like hundreds of thousands of pounds for a post.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at that and you've got that sort of budget to spend and go, do you know what, let's give this a go, fantastic, go and give it a go. And you should see a return on that level of investment.
Yeah, the more influencers these days that have that much of a budget and are
will
charging
give you
that
results.
much, you'll get, exactly.
Yeah. And it speaks for itself. It's like anything, right?
Yeah.
You kind of, to an extent, get what you pay for. That's not always true because there are some kind of people out there that are really underselling themselves. But as a general rule of thumb, you get what you pay for. You want to pay £2.50 and a bag of chips for someone to post about your product, you won't get fuck all back from it.
No,
If you want to invest, you need to invest properly. And I think the other thing that people miss as well is it's not something that you can just go from absolute scratch, almost non-existent brand as a startup business, find a mediocre influencer, do a one-off campaign and expect a result.
Yeah,
if you're going to do influencer marketing, you need to budget to do it every single month, month in, month out, for at least a year, so that you can review those results over that period and then see if it works. Like marketing, way too many people in all areas actually go, oh yeah, I'll do it for a month, oh it didn't work, and they switch it off.
Yeah.
But nothing's going to fucking work in a month.
No.
Zero.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to work in a month, right? That's not how it works. Even with TikTok, you might get lucky and get like a viral post.
Yeah.
Once that viral post's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to continue to generate revenue. This is why I personally think more people should invest in things like paid advertising on a consistent basis.
Yeah, definitely.
SEO, decent website, get that traffic coming through, then look at short, sharp campaigns to boost your existing client base and your existing traffic that you're getting. Not just go, oh, well, I'm just going to chuck a load of money at one marketing campaign. Oh, well, that shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nuts, but...
And I do think sometimes people are better off looking at influencer marketing on TikTok now. That seems to have blossomed.
Agreed.
Like, so much more.
Yeah.
Everyone loves TikTok Shop.
Yeah, you're so TikTok obsessed. I love it.
I am. I think about it 24/7. Like, my brain never stops.
I don't know if you should be admitting to that, but
you get addicted.
You do get addicted. That's like me with Midjourney, though.
Yeah.
I'm literally addicted to it. But yeah, I agree. I think TikTok influencers now, their reach tends to be much wider, and going back to kind of getting and that kind of trust and that engaged audience, other people might be different, but I genuinely never bought anything from anyone on Instagram, ever.
No, neither
And someone promotes one thing, it could be the shittest thing in the world on TikTok, I'm fucking buying it, every time.
Well, that's like, do you remember seeing them Air Up, is that what they were called? Maybe they weren't called that, or Sip, the water bottles.
Oh God, that everyone had,
flavoured thing on and it tasted like you're drinking squash or something. That blew up and that was just TikTok.
Yeah,
and they just marketed that to so many different influencers.
Yeah. And loads of people have like the TikTok glittery cups and all sorts, don't they? And
I think because Instagram is still kind of filtered, it doesn't necessarily come across as real as TikTok. Yeah. Whereas TikTok is so raw. Yeah. You get what you get.
Yeah. Well, obviously you can edit videos to make stuff look better, but it's far more difficult, I think, on TikTok. And also you can see things being used in a real way, whereas on Instagram, you don't know what's been photoshopped, what's not. Like, you don't really know. So actually, can you really 100% trust what's on there? Of course, you can put videos on Instagram, but it's not really known for that. It's more known for like static, Instagram filters and people, stood in Starbucks posing. So, which is like, it is, isn't it, to be fair?
It is that, completely.
I think I feel that, and I might be wrong, but I feel like Instagram is dying a little bit. Like, it's just so stale at the moment. And I think TikTok's just absolutely wiped the floor with all of them.
And I think it will continue doing that as well.
I do. And you can see them all scrambling to try and compete, with all the stuff that they're doing.
Well, they all try and bring on the same trends, like.
Yeah.
I even think Instagram trialled a little bit, like the Be Real kind of stuff. I know TikTok have it, but I think Instagram trialled it, but it just didn't take off, so then they stopped it.
Yeah. Yeah, they all do that. And it's like, actually, you need to do something to make yourself different rather than
copying everyone else.
copying TikTok, because TikTok's a channel in its own right. I don't think at this stage you're going to pull users away from it, right? So find a different way to make it worthwhile, and then you'll be able to kind of pick that business back up again, get that audience
Instagram
back engaged.
It's kind of, the target audience is slightly a little getting, like, it's older, I would say.
What are you trying to say?
No, nothing. But I think a lot more people on Instagram, obviously they are young as well, but I think there are more older
millennials
people,
and older.
Compared to TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is different again for, I don't know, a lot of influencer marketing, I guess, is aimed at older people now, I would say. Well, from what I see on my page.
Yeah, I think that's true as well. I think there's definitely more millennials going on TikTok now, for sure, than there ever was before. It's definitely not kids on there anymore. It's definitely like adults. But yeah, you're right. I think if you're going to do any sort of influencer marketing, TikTok's got to be the way.
Yeah.
Although I've been an influencer.
You have.
A little bit. I've just hit my mic. Yeah, I got sent quite a few times actually. People have sent me stuff to like promote on my LinkedIn and stuff. So I'd be well up for that.
You're a new influencer.
Yeah.
You get paid for it now.
I think hats off to the influencers, right? If you can make some money promoting other people's stuff by doing a little cool post on TikTok, fucking too right. I'd be well up for that, right? Yeah.
All over it.
It literally. Anyway, on that note, influencer marketing is great and you will see results, but you have to be prepared to invest in it and invest in it consistently. Make sure that it's an engaged audience. Make sure it aligns with your brand, your culture and everything else, and look into whether you're actually going to get results before you go ahead and invest. If you're happy just to do the brand awareness campaign, great, just go for it and chuck your money into it. But otherwise, make sure you do your research first. So that's been us talking all about influencer marketing yet again. Join us for the next episode where we're talking about some other load of bollocks. See you then.
Bye.